silver coins. And the only place that you can have any safety is in gold and silver-related assets. There's no other place. And so the formula is very simple. And that's what you've got to do. You got to get out of the stock market, out of bonds. And I just wrote an article on Wednesday. People should start phasing out of their IRAs and other vehicles that are retirement vehicles if they can. This year, next year, and the year after, a lot of people who I've talked to are saying, no, I'm going to do it all right now. And that's fine. It's just that the tax hit is bigger this year to be paid in April than it might be otherwise.
And, of course, the loss in confidence, because people are being forced to lose confidence, and gold going up is accelerating this. And even the New York Times 2 days ago admitted that gold going up is really putting the central banks in a bad place, showing that all their paper just can't compete with the real metal.
That's right.
All right, Bob, let's take calls from a bunch of people when we get back, and I get into some other issues with Bob Chapman. The good news is the boat is heading to Keene, sailor drifting in Indian Ocean. I've also got some more words on this valiant young lady straight ahead.
We're on the march. The Empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. The Fall of America and the Western World is an all-new 10-hour documentary and survival guide rolled into one. In this film, you will see the reasons why our government is failing and what you can do to prepare. Featuring Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, Joseph Farah, David Icke, Naomi Wolf, G. Edward Griffin, Doug McIntyre, Mark Crispin Miller, Mickey Z, Doug Casey, David McElvaney, and myself, Alex Jones. Protect yourself and get the tools you need to protect your family from these difficult times. The Fall of America and the Western World at www.thefallofamerica.net or click on the banners at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Again, that website's www.thefallofamerica.net or call 800-655-1577. Prepare yourself and the ones you love today. Fallofamerica.net. Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800-409-5633 or check it out on the web at efoodsdirect.com. Again, that number, 1-800-409-5633. Going back to Bob Chapman and your calls, then their maiden voyage on our radio broadcast. We're going to have the folks from Free Talk Live on talking about the oil spill the libertarian view on borders, and your phone calls as well. I know the economy is shot to kingdom come, but it is important. It is very important. It is very, very important to support local affiliates. It is important to support their local sponsors. Very courageous radio stations pick up this broadcast. And we're getting a lot of new affiliates. And people have never really heard talk like this before. I mean, they've never heard the truth because we lay it out. We've done the research. We know what we're talking about. And I'm not tooting my horn. I wish we were wrong. I wish that we didn't know what we're talking about. But we're telling you like it is. Okay, we're free agents for freedom. We're here trying to preserve our future, trying to preserve our Constitution, our Bill of Rights, our nation, our free planet, where our children live. And I want you to know that it is so important to support local AM and FM sponsors. And if you are a local listener who has a business, to support the stations you're listening to right now. I don't care if they're a big commercial station, you send them a donation. In fact, a lot of stations that pick us up who are commercial stations are like, I've never gotten a donation before. Well, that's because people that are smart appreciate this info. And also support our national sponsors. Because I'll tell you, other media is imploding. Not just newspapers, not just national television, but also even talk radio. Though statistically, talk radio has the best response, bang for the buck, in every study I've seen. Not studies put out by talk radio industry. You can go out and research real marketing analysis. Talk radio, especially conservative, libertarian, patriot, whatever you want to call it, is the cheapest advertising for the response. But even in this shot economy, even talk radio is having a lot of problems. Even Limbaugh and others have had problems compared to their past because the country is shutting down. We've also got the government coming in wanting to censor. There's some good headlines today about the Federal Trade Commission now backing off, at least for now, their calls to tax talk radio and restrict free speech, but they'll be back. And so going into this storm, it is important to financially support talk radio and alternative internet websites and news and information. And so I would challenge you to not just support our local AM and FM affiliate sponsors, but to support our sponsors nationally, and to also buy the books, the videos, the T-shirts, the materials that we offer on Infowars.com, because we are financed by you. Plus, these are the best films out there and are riveting, are informative, and are some of the most effective tools out there in waking people up. So whether it's Don't Tread on Me or Invisible Empire, New Order Defined, or Police State 4, The Rise of FEMA, you can watch them all in high quality at prisonplanet.tv. You can share your passcode with friends, up to 6 different people, 15 cents a day. That finances our IT and our expensive bandwidth. You can buy the high-quality DVDs, make copies of them. It is your purchase of the books, of the T-shirts, of the videos, of the pocket constitutions that makes this broadcast possible, and we couldn't do it without you. And I'm in a better position than pretty much anybody in the media, statistically, from what I've seen. You know, we're in the top 3 or 4% of success. We're doubling our audience conservatively every year. That's not just me. That's Talkers Magazine and Radio Inc. and Alexa and Shoutcast, and the Washington Post called me, the incredibly influential Alex Jones 2 days ago, which I don't even like that particularly being in the paper. I always wanted to sneak up on these people. I've known the effect we're having. I mean, folks, I can get off a plane in Chicago or New York or Honduras, and every 5 or 6 people I walk past stop and are fans of the show, fans of liberty, and it's exponential. You know, I could have the number 2 guy in the Japanese government on the show saying 9/11's an inside job. I can have the former German defense minister on, the former head of German intelligence on, who's a listener and who's talking about world government. We're, for whatever reason, I think it's because I'm real. And we're going back to Bob Chapman. I mean, I'm real. I listen to my show sometimes and I can't listen to it. It comes off obnoxious sometimes, bumbling, whatever, but there are those kernels of, true enlightenment or understanding with the guests, the callers, myself. It's real, though. That's why we've had success. And
But let me tell you, I know the economy's shot. If we're doubling our audience exponentially the last 3 years and our revenue's down from a year ago. I mean, I can tell you right now, folks, that most companies have lost market share, and so they are just fried. They're losing viewers and listeners. Can you imagine what their bottom line's like? So it is also important to support us as well here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm going to plug a sponsor and then go back to Bob Chapman because I forgot for 2 hours and 38 minutes to plug any sponsors. And I need to tell you about some of the folks that made today's broadcast possible. One of the sponsors is Pure Water Freedom. I want to tell you about purewaterfreedom.com. That's one word. If you want to affordably remove fluoride from your tap water, visit purewaterfreedom.com. They have all of the wonderful household line of fluoride filters you need. You can even remove fluoride from every water source in your home with a whole house fluoride system. They have a wide variety of filters to remove all types of toxins from the water, including shower, bath,